Where the lighting isn't so harsh coming in from my window. Red Dead Redemption 2, Chapter 1, Part 2. Picking up right where the last stream left off. If you guys watched the first one, I appreciate it. It's crazy to see you back at Part 2. If you haven't watched the first one, I would suggest doing that first. That would only make sense. The volume on my mic was a little bit low, especially during gameplay, so I adjusted that setting. It might be a little bit of a work in progress, but hopefully we get there. Um, and if you don't remember, again, just a little quick reminder, this playthrough is going to be a lot more heavily focused on the story itself, so I won't have like constant commentary, especially when they're talking. If they're talking, I'll be listening, so hopefully you guys enjoy that. Probably already said it a million times, but this game is so freaking beautiful.
Hey, watch out for the rock. Get us out the stream.
It's a wobbly wheel.
Gotta keep us moving, but calm. Ah, shit. Okay, let's take a look. You all right back there?
Does everything look all right?
Well, what's going on?
Ah, I broke the goddamn wheel.
All right, let's get it fixed.
You need help?
I reckon we can handle it. All right, Charles, you and me hold the thing up while you try and put the wheel back on, Arthur.
You still strong enough to hold up a wagon?
Shut up.
I'm just saying.
Well, say less. Pick the wheel up.
Not sure if Jose is the best person to have holding up a wagon.
See? You ain't so useless after all.
Not quite.
Oh, snap.
What do you think?
If they wanted trouble, we wouldn't have seen them.
How?
Poor bastards. We really screwed them over down here. Come on, let's not push our luck.
What happened?
Well, get in. I'll tell you.
Charles is half Native American.
Not too far now. Stay on this trail.
See, everybody else left us.
Follow the river, then cut left inland.
Yeah.
So, yes, the Indians in these parts got sold a very raw deal. This is the heartlands we're going to. Good farming and grazing country, they lost it all. Stolen clean away from them it was, every blade of grass. Killed or herded up to the reservations in the middle of nowhere.
And how's that different from anywhere else?
Well, maybe it's not. I just heard some of the army out here was particularly, unpleasant about it.
Unpleasant? How do you rob and kill people pleasantly? We don't, in spite of Dutch's talk.
I fear I was perhaps trying to simplify something more complicated for the benefit of our block-headed driver here.
Hey, don't blame it on me. Never forget, this here's a con man, Charles, born and bred. Just 'cause it sounds fancy don't mean he knows a damn thing about what he's talking about.
You can tell Charles took exception to that conversation.
So, what happened to your tribe?
I don't even know if I have one. At least, not that I can remember. My father was a colored man. He told me he lived with our people for a while. A number of free men did, but when we were forced to move from our lands, the three of us fled. I was too young to really remember much. My whole life I've been on the run. A couple years later, some soldiers captured my mother. Took her somewhere. We never saw her again. We drifted around. He was a very sad man, and the drink had a mean hold on him. Around 13, I just took off on my own.
That was about the age we found young Arthur here. Maybe a little older. A wilder delinquent you never did see. But he learned fast.
Not as fast as Marston, apparently.
Wait, I don't understand. What's the problem between you two?
Arthur?
It's a long story. Yeah.
Arthur's a bit jealous.
We still heading the right way?
That depends. Are we still heading west in search of fortune and repose in virgin forests as we planned? No. Are we heading in the correct direction on our desperate escape from the law eastwards down the mountains? Yes, I believe so.
You know this area?
A little. I've been through a couple of times. There's a livestock town not too far from here called Valentine. Cowboys, outlaws, working girls, our kind of place.
The Driscolls?
Probably them too.
Pinkertons?
Let's hope not.
And this place we're going. Wait, what's it called again?
Horseshoe Overlook.
It's a good place to lie low?
It'll do for now. And how low do you think Dutch is really going to lie? It's just, you know, maybe it's me who's changed, not him, but we kept telling him that ferry job didn't feel right. You and me had a real lead in Blackwater that could have worked out.
Maybe.
It just isn't like Dutch to lose his head like that.
Things go wrong sometimes. People die. It's the way it is. Always has been. Me, you, Dutch. We've all been in this line of work a long time. And we're still here, so I figure we must have got it right a hell of a lot more than we got it wrong.
I love how they turn a long, monotonous ride into character
Working
depth
on there
development.
anyway.
Just some yarrow and ginseng. Good for the health. Better than that stuff you buy in the store. Yeah, you can have all this. I'm at the point where I can do it with my eyes closed.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Yep.
Yeah, it seems Arthur has got a bit of a jealousy going on with John. Arthur was like the young, you know, guy in the group that was the go-to guy. And it seems once John came into play, John kind of took over that role. And Arthur has taken a bit of an exception to it. Also think about how they all have such like horrible stories of them growing up.
There you are, brother.
Nobody
Head
lives
in
an
there.
easy
Follow
life.
the track for a bit.
Thanks.
I'll jump on.
Let's do it, Javier.
Okay, let's go.
You know,
Any
Arthur.
trouble getting in here, Javier?
Nope. It went well. This is a good spot.
Excellent. I think this'll work for us, Arthur. For now, anyway.
This place has such a good like home feeling, especially coming in off that mountain where we're freezing, starving. To come to a place like this that's so beautiful and tons of wildlife running around. You roll up here, they already got your camp set up.
Here we are, gentlemen. Home,
Look at this.
sweet home.
I love it.
You weren't wrong, Hosea. This place is perfect.
I hope so.
Gentlemen, we have survived.
For now.
Now, it is time to prosper.
Arthur and I were about to prosper in Blackwater. We were onto something big. Then Micah got you all excited about that ferry, and here we are.
We have all made mistakes over the years, Hosea. Every last one of us. But I kept us together. Kept us alive. Kept the nooses off our neck.
I guess I'm just worried. I ain't got that long, Dutch. I want folks safe before I go.
Me too.
And now we are stuck. East of the Grizzlies and out of money. And a long way from our dream of virgin land in the west.
I know, my brother. But we are safe. We make a bit of money here. Then we move again. Head out around them. Be west of Uncle Sam. In a few months, buy some land.
I hope so.
Would you just look around you? This world has its consolations.
Gentlemen, I'm going to head into the local town and,
See if I can strike up a little business.
Of course, Herr Strauss. I prefer robbing banks to usury. Seems more dignified somehow. Now, everyone, put your tools down for a moment. Come on, gather round. Quickly now. I know that things have been tough, but we are safe now, and we are far too poor. So it is time for everyone to get to work.
Get to work, but stay out of trouble. Remember, we are itinerant workers.
Laid off when they shut down our factory to the north. Now get out there and see what you can find. Uncle, Reverend Swanson, no more passengers. It is time for everyone to earn their keep.
There is a town a little way down the track named Valentine. Livestock town, all mud and morons, if I remember right. That seems a decent place to start.
And, we need food. Real food. That means every day. One of you.
And remember,
We got it,
whatever
Fatty.
it is that you find, the camp gets its slice. Now be sensible out there.
Now, the girls have your tent ready, Mr. Morgan. Come with me.
Thank you, ma'am.
You two will be ready shortly. We put you over here.
I'm sure everything will be fine, Miss Grimshaw.
It should be. Most of your stuff from Blackwater got saved.
Everything apart from my money.
Oh, don't remind me.
Well, we can always make more money.
We're gonna have to. Miss Jackson, I've seen shit with more common sense than you. Do it properly.
Savage. Ooh-wee. Chapter 2. Horseshoe Overlook. I wish I could pause at that screen. 'Cause I'm actually going to cut the stream here. I want to organize these streams by chapter. So this is the conclusion of Chapter 1. Chapter 1 is definitely one of the shortest chapters. So I'm going to end this stream. I'm going to continue
Got
streaming.
off the mountain.
So I'm going to start a new one
rode
right
east
after
to
this.
some pretty enough country called the Heartlands.
Watch this first.
Ain't been this far east in many a year. Dutch seems a little better. His eyes are sparkling once more, and I can see he's thinking a little clearer. I think we all feel a little happier, in spite of Blackwater and that whole mess.
I remember. Oh, darn it. My bad.
Jose?
Quite a day.
Let's hope so.
There's a bunch of the boys already in Valentine. Bill, Charles, and Javier. And Swanson found something down at the train station by the lake, apparently. And Strauss came back with that creepy little smile on his face. I'm sure there's a whole list of unfortunates he's forced money upon.
Thank you. And you?
I'm gonna read a book.
Working hard. That moment where the camera just pans up, and now you know the entire world is like open to you. It's the first time I felt it, I felt a bit overwhelmed. You know, you take a look at the map, and you know, you zoom out, you try to pan around, you just get an idea of the freaking scope. That's where we were at when we started. Came on down the mountains. All of this obviously undiscovered. You'll let her find out that there's a lot more down here. Yeah, again, replaying old video games. I can never watch a movie twice because I already know what's going to happen. But when I replay video games, it just so much nostalgia. So, like I said, that's going to be the end of this stream. I'm going to start up a brand new stream. It's going to be Chapter 2, Part 1. And we'll see you guys then.